This is the old utility sink. It's from 1975, and you can see it's all full of rust. It's really gross, and it's a good time to finally get it replaced. Now I'm also going to replace this faucet. You can see it's all jammed. It doesn't move that easily. I'm going to reconfigure how the washing machine drains. Right now it just goes directly in the sink, but I'm going to add a separate pipe for it. I'm going to do that with a setup like this. So this will be the drain for the sink. This will be the drain for the washer. There'll be a trap on the end, and there'll be a standpipe that the hose will dump into. These are the vents, which will tie upstream, and then this is the main drain, which will connect to that old cast iron pipe. All of this stuff here is original from 1975, except for that trap. So I'm going to be reconfiguring all this for the first time in about 50 years. This is a new sink. It's a musty utility twin, and you can see how it's much cleaner than the old one. I also have the washing machine hose draining into a washing machine standpipe rather than the sink. That's just a 2-inch piece of PVC that's 26 inches long, and I have it supported against the wall with a strut clamp. This standpipe has its own 2-inch trap, which goes into a T that connects to the pipe coming out of the floor. The top of the T is the vent. Now, the washing machine trap is usually 2-inch, but some codes will require the washing machine stack to be 3-inch, so check your local code. This T goes into the T for the sink, and you can see that goes over, and the sink has its own vent, and then both these vents tie together with a Y that I glued on to the old vent line. This vent line runs along the ceiling, and then it goes up into the wall where it ties into the vent stack, which goes up to the roof. So this sink has a proper vent. And you can see there's a trap arm for the sink, and I have a P-trap connected to it. It's a union trap. And then that's just the center outlet waste that came with the sink. And then the faucet is a lot better than the old one. It's no longer jammed. I can freely move it. It works a lot better. The hot handle no longer leaks. And this vent line was getting in the way, so I couldn't put the sink all the way over. So I had to use 4 brass street 45s to offset the sink, to offset the faucet over, which allowed me to put the sink in the right spot. And then I connected the street 45 to old copper pipe with a compression fitting. And I like those compression fittings because if I ever need to replace this faucet, I can just undo these nuts, unscrew these, and then replace the faucet without having to cut and rebuild everything. So it makes it a lot easier. And then I just have the sink screwed to the wall with concrete anchors. You can also screw it to the floor, and that makes it really sturdy. Now this sink is so much better than the old one. The old one was full of rust, it was really gross. It's nice to finally have a new sink installed.